my dear students. I am Satya from Department of Social Science. Now we are going to see about the lesson Volume 2 Geography Lesson 2 Human Geography of Tamil Nadu. Today's topic Loose Talk. Students, I asked some questions from previous topic agriculture. Are you ready? First one, define agriculture. The word agriculture is derived from Latin word ager and cultura, which means field or growing. Agriculture is a practice of farming that includes the cultivation of crops, rearing animals, birds, forestry, fisheries, and other related activities. Agriculture is the major occupation in Tamil Nadu. Agriculture constitutes about 21% of the state's economy. Okay. Next, explain the cropping seasons of Tamil Nadu. Students, answer. Explain the cropping seasons of Tamil Nadu. Sornavari Chittaripattam, Samba Adipattam, Navaripattam. Sornavari Chittaripattam sowing seasons April to May. Harvesting period August to September. What are the major crops of Sornavari Chittaripattam? Millets and cotton. Next, Samba Adipattam sowing period July to August, harvesting period January to February, and major crops of Adipattam paddy and sugarcane. Navaripattam sowing period November to December, harvesting period February to March. What are the major crops of Navaripattam? Fruits, vegetables, cucumber and watermelon. Next, mention the plantation crops. Tea, coffee, cashew, rubber, shinkona are the major plantation crops of the Tamil Nadu. Okay. Next, why is Thanjavur called Granary of Tamil Nadu? Because the deltaic region of the river Kaveri, the undivided Thanjavur district, is a major rice producing region of Tamil Nadu. So, this region is rightly called as the Granary of Tamil Nadu. Good. Students, today's topic, livestock or animal husbandry. What's a livestock? Livestock has remained an integral part of socio-economic fabric of rural people. The number of cattle found in Tamil Nadu is 88 lakhs 92,473. Next, goat. Goat is also known as poor man's cow in India. It forms a very important component in dry land farming system. In the marginal or undulating lands unsuitable for rearing of other types of cattle like cow or buffalo, goat is the best alternative. Cow or buffalo and goat is the best alternative. With a very low investment, goat rearing can be made into a profitable venue for small and marginal farmers. Next, sheep. Sheep is used for multiple purposes like wool, meat, milk, skins, and manure, and forms of important components of the rural economy, particularly in the arid, semi-arid and mountainous areas of Tamil Nadu. It provides a dependable source of income to the shepherds through the sale of wool and animals. A variety of cattle breeds are reared in the state for the milk and forms a major components of the rural economy. The poultry hub of Tamil Nadu are Namakkal, Salem, Erode and Coimbatore district. Next, fishing. Since Tamil Nadu is a coastal state, fishing is one of the major occupation in the state. With widespread reservoirs and rivers, inland fishing also to a considerable extent. There are about 2,500 species of fishes found in the different aquatic environments. Next, marine fishing. The length of the coastal line of Tamil Nadu is 1076 km. That means 13% of the country's coastal line. The coastal regions of the state covers an area of 0.19 million square kilometer. An area of 41,412 square kilometer of continental shelf of the state favors the coastal fishing, and Tamil Nadu is one of the leading states in marine fish production. Marine fishing is also called inshore fish or neritic fishing, carried out in oceans and seas. Large mechanized boats are used for fishing in oceans or sea waters. Fishing within a few kilometers from the shoreline is called inshore fishing. And the fishing far from the shore, typically 20 to 30 miles out in the water, hundreds and thousands of feet deep, is called offshore fishing. The fish varieties caught are sharks, flying fish, catfish, crabs. Chennai, Kanyakumari, Tirunelveli, Nagapattinam, Tanjavur and Ramanathapuram districts contribute about 40% to the marine fish production in the state. Their coastal location favors fishing in this region. The state has the three major fishing harbors, three medium fishing harbors and 363 fish landing centers. The export of marine products from the state during 2007 to 8 accounted for 72,644 metric tons. Next, inland fishing. Inland fishing is carried out in lakes, rivers, ponds, estuaries, backwaters and swamps. Oysters and prawns are cultured in the original nurseries. Catamaran, diesel boats and floating nets are used in the fishing. Tamil Nadu Fisheries Department has introduced several programs for the betterment of fishing. The major programs are an aquaculture in farm ponds and irrigation tanks, fish seed bank, fish seed rearing, ornamental fish culture and the establishment of Fish Farmer Development Agency. Vellore district leads in the production of inland fish production with the 10% of state production. For example, Kadalur, Sivagangai and Virudhunagar district stand second with 9% of inland fish catch each. Fishing sector contributes 1.25% of state's economy. Next, water resource. Water is a precious gift of nature to humankind and millions of other species living on the earth. Tamil Nadu constitutes 4% of India's land area and is inhabited by 6% of Indian population, but has only 2.5% of India's water resources. More than 95% of the surface water and 80% of the groundwater have already been put into use. The major uses of the water includes human or animal consumption, irrigation, and industrial use. The state is heavily dependent on the monsoon rains. The annual average rainfall is around 930 mm. There is a 47% during the northeast monsoon, 35% during the southwest monsoon, 14% in summer, and 4% in winter. Next, surface water resources in numbers. River basins 17, reservoirs 81, tanks 41,127, tube wells and other wells 4,98,644, open wells 15,06,919, total million cubic meters 20 lakhs 46,788 MCM. This shows the Statistical Handbook of Tamil Nadu 2017. Next, students, do you know Green Revolution? What do you mean Green Revolution? Second Green Revolution. What's the other name of a second Green Revolution? Organic farming, right? In organic farming, the synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, growth regulator, and livestock feed additives are not used. This type of farming rely on crop rotation, crop residues, animal manure, off-farm organic waste, and biological pest control to maintain soil productivity. Okay, students, this lesson is over. Next, revision. What are the poultry hub of Tamil Nadu? The poultry hub of Tamil Nadu are Namakkal, Salem, Erode, and Coimbatore districts. Next, what is inland fishing? Inland fishing is a carried out in lakes, rivers, ponds, estuaries, backwaters, and swamps. Oyster and prawns are cultured in the original nurseries. For example, Kattumaran, diesel boats, and floating nets are used in this type of fishing. Okay. Next, mention any two surface water resources. River basin 17, and reservoirs 81. Okay. What is the second green revolution or organic farming? In organic farming, the synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, growth regulator, and livestock feed additives are not used. This type of farming rely on crop rotation, crop residues, animal manure, off-farm organic waste, and biological pest control to maintain soil productivity. This is called organic farming. Okay, students, listen here. I give some 1-mark questions from today's topic. Note it. First one. The length of the coastline of Tamil Nadu is dash kilometer. Answers 1076. Second question. Marine fishing is also called dash. Answer inshore fish or neritic fishing. Third question. Goat is also known as dash. poor man's cow. Fourth question. Dash district leads in the production of inland fish production with 10% of state's production. Answer, Vellore. Students, all are check your diary and note today's homework. Page number 109, 110, 111. Read thoroughly. I will conduct MCQ test tomorrow. We will meet next class. Bye.